everyone, my name is Sarim Hamid. I'm a student and editor at Teen Pop magazine. I have a passion for technology and its reaches, and I have a talented table tennis as well. I like to reread the old yet mystic pages of Harry Potter. Today I'm here on behalf of the Teen Pop magazine, which is the first online magazine for high schoolers that gives young, aspiring journalists the opportunity to share their voice, build a writing portfolio, and receive peer feedback and mentorship in the editorial industry. If you'd like to write for them, check out their website, theteenpop.com. Today I'm in conversation with a renowned artist from Punjabi film fraternity, actor Karn Mehta. Karn has conducted a theatrical workshop on the request of Masquerades, the dramatic society of IIT-Varanasi. He has trained under veterans Nadira, Babbar and Ashok Purang and done courses with Anupam Kher Acting Academy and a workshop with popular casting director Mukesh Chhabra. Now he's a famous actor who recently featured in a Punjabi film Gidarh Singhi, directed by one of our interviewees, Vipin Parashar. He made a big screen debut with the film Gidarh Singhi and was nominated for the Best Debut Male Award for PTC Punjabi Awards. Hi Karn, how are you doing today?
Very well, very well. How are you?
As good as can be. So let's just jump straight into it. The first question.
Sure.
So have you always wanted to be an actor, or were you inspired by someone or something?
I'm from a very small town. Like my family is from a small town. So when I was growing up, I was always watching a lot of movies. I wanted to do something in acting, but there was no platform as such where I can just speak out, I want to become an actor. So I was just performing in some events happening in my city or some small religious events or something like this I was doing. So I knew I have this thing in me, but I couldn't say openly in the small town because there was nothing, I didn't know what to do. So when I came to Delhi, I did my graduation, I did in mass communication. So I was the one who was in front of camera most of the time when my friends were making documentaries or something, So I was just trying to do as much as I can in front of camera instead of behind the camera. So from there, I was like, okay, now, I think I can do it. And then I did some stage performances and some college events, like university events. And then I had this confidence, okay, I think I can do it, and then I proceeded.
That's an amazing story. From the bottom all the way to the top. So now that you're an actor, right? How do you prepare for your role when you get one?
See, I think it's not like you have one formula of preparation for, like every kind of role or something. When you read some script or when you have something coming up, suppose if I'm having 10 different scripts. So first of all, the simple basic rule is to go through lines and see how you're feeling about it. Learn your lines, Once you learn your lines, when you read them around 50 times, 100 times, then you actually know the gist of these lines very easily, like what are they trying to speak? What are these lines, So for me, it's very easy if I read my lines around 50 times for sure. And then I get so used to lines. So then I know, okay, now these are the lines. And then I go in the background of the character and story and a lot of things. Okay, then I prepare like how he must be thinking about it. What's his status right now? See, it's very important to get in the mind of your character, what you're playing, not like the soul of the character.
So, okay, then that's a good segue into the next question. So next question is, how do you run those lines? How do you practice them? And how do you get into the mind of the character?
Okay, so suppose if I have this Punjabi character, which I played in the movie. So I auditioned for a very small scene. I was just told that, okay, this is a funny guy. He's like he's having a lot of schemes all the time. He's little fraud, clever guy, witty guy. So I just knew, okay, this is what you have given me a brief of the character. But the lines was, okay, like now I had to get down from an auto rickshaw. And the auto rickshaw guy will ask me for money. And I had to just tell him, okay, I'm not giving you money because I've already given you so much knowledge about life. So those lines connected very well with the character. So for me, it was easy to perform those lines because I knew that character now. And you have to just, you can't be just Karn when you're playing that. You have to just prepare for that character. You have to get to the skin, know more about it, details. And I think when you doing some character for the first time, like first day,
Yeah.
it's different. But when you start doing it for more and more, I think with practice, it becomes like little known more to you. Like I remember the first day of my shoot, I was some different person.
Hmm.
And by the time it was 6th or 7th day of the shoot, I was just the character.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you start living it. So you start living it with more practice, I think.
So when you say you're living the character after you're done with the shoot, right?
Yeah.
Has trying to be in their character so much, like trying to be in the mind of the character, has it ever altered your own personality?
I think I haven't done very intense characters right now. Like
Yeah.
I have seen some actors who have done this historical characters, and they have
Hmm.
said, okay, this character stayed in my mind for a longer time. So I haven't done
Yeah.
something very intense right now. Like I haven't become any king or any crazy like psychopath or something that I had to, go to that level of, craziness.
Sure.
But I think I would love to do it for sure. But still, when my movie shoot was over, of course, I was still living that character for few days, because I knew like then the edit is coming, the dubbing is coming, so I
Hmm.
couldn't just like leave it, because
Yeah.
until dubbing, I was very much in the movie zone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So when it comes to acting with someone like your co-star, right? For
yeah.
you, what makes the perfect co-star? What's the dream co-star?
Like, see, it's more about the chemistry with the co-star. Like,
Mhm.
uh, sometimes you have this humor. Sometimes it's very natural. Like you have some humor, and another person have the same humor,
Yeah.
so it's very easy to connect with your co-star. Even in between the lines, you have some reactions which comes naturally because of
Yeah.
this humor. Like you must be seeing a lot of comedians, like the theater artists, who
Mhm.
have this humor, and even if they are quiet, you can see they are performing. But sometimes when your co-star is completely different, like the guy who's playing my elder brother in the movie,
Yeah.
he was more of a serious guy, like in real also. Even his character was serious, so for me it was very easy to go get along with him.
Okay.
So he didn't get very like friendly with me as such, like.
Excuse
So
me.
I think for me it was easy. So it depends on the script also, but if we had to do some very funny scenes together with him, it might have been difficult, but I'm sure we would have done it for sure.
Okay, let's go back time your memory lane. Can you remember your very first performance? What was it like?
uh like on screen or in
Just
theater
in
or.
general, just your first performance, the first time you did a performance in front of people.
See, my first real performance, which I remember, was a monologue from which I did in college. It was
Hmm.
around 2,000 people. So it was a monologue. I was on stage. I was playing Devdas. So I had to be Devdas also, Chandramukhi also. So I was doing
Yeah.
like all the characters,
Hmm.
but myself. Like I will be speaking Devdas lines and then Chandramukhi lines, Devdas lines.
It's been
But
really difficult.
that gave me so much confidence.
Yeah.
Like, and after that, I didn't look back.
I could only hope to have that kind of confidence. I speak in front of 10
Yeah.
people and I get scared. Um, the next question would now be, how did you feel when you got the offer for Gidarh Singhi? And did you think you'd get it when you auditioned for it?
See, when I auditioned for it, my audition was went really good.
Yeah.
So I was kept as a backup. They said, okay, you are nice, but let's see.
Okay.
Like we'll just so, because I was not like a known face in Punjab. No one
Mhm.
know me in Punjab. So they went to Punjab. They were looking for singers, because most of the actors in Punjab are known singers mostly, like 80% of them. So they were looking for some singers or something to make it more commercial and everything, but they couldn't find a guy who can match like the innocence and the cleverness of the character, like both. So they took some auditions, and then they came back, and then they made me do another scene. I think I performed 6 7 scenes
Mhm.
before getting the movie. So for me it was like a kind of workshop started already for movie. So I was getting more and more confident when they were giving me more scenes. So I was like, okay, because if they are considering me and giving me more scenes, so I
Yeah.
was getting more confident about it. And when
Understood.
I got to know, okay, I got this movie, I was like, okay, now
Yeah. Now
let's
you
see.
can get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we recently interviewed the director of your movie, Vipin
Nice.
Parashar. So,
Yeah.
how was your experience of him? What do you have to say about him in general?
I think he's a very, very calm and nice person. Like I have seen a lot of directors in Mumbai and everywhere, and a lot of directors are very different from what he is. Like he's very focused and very calm person.
Mhm.
I remember when I was shooting for the first scene of mine, and it was in a village.
Yeah,
So I had to get down from this auto rickshaw, like, and the whole village was standing and like looking at me. Like, I mean, they can't be in camera, but they were looking at me,
yeah,
like. And I was performing with one of the comedians in Punjab. They are like theater artists.
okay.
So he could see the nervousness on my face. Like my first two shots was like I was trying to do comedy, but I was looking nervous also. So he made me sit with him and he said, okay, now this is your chance. This is what you were waiting for all your life and everything. So just see, like, free your, just like think you are free now and do whatever you want to do. Like, so after that, I got so much confidence.
Yeah,
I got free in my head. I was like, okay, yeah, he's right, that this is the chance I was actually looking for all my life, to be in a movie.
yeah. Well,
Yes.
can't say any better experience than that then.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were just recently nominated for Best Debut Male Award in the PTC Punjabi Awards, right?
Yeah.
How's
Right.
it? How did you feel being nominated for your very first movie?
So it was kind of very shocking for me,
Hmm.
and like in a good way,
Yeah, in a good way.
because yeah, the actress of the movie got nominated before. Like the actress nominations came 2 days before the male nominations.
Yeah.
So I was checking on internet. So the actress got nominated also, but it was not her debut movie.
Okay.
So her name got removed next day. So I was like, why? Like the name got removed from our movie nominations.
Mhm.
So I was waiting for the male nominations, but I thought, okay, maybe not. Let's see, because like you're never
You're never
so
sure.
confident. Like you never
Yeah.
know, never sure like what will happen. So, but when I got the nominations, I just took a screenshot and sent it to everyone I know.
Well, I mean, it's well deserved, so you might as well
Yeah.
just send it to everyone. Okay, so
Yeah.
we're going to move on to the rapid fire. So whatever comes to your mind first, you just say that's your answer. So
Sure.
the first question is, which Bollywood actor would you like to work with?
I think Shah Rukh Khan.
Everyone wants to work with Shah Rukh Khan.
Yeah.
If you did Dosanjh and you made a music video together, what would it be
Yeah.
called?
Maybe Guru Chela, something like this.
Okay. A rumor you'd like to start about yourself.
Rumors I'd like to start about that. I have signed a Dharma production movie.
If you were to write your autobiography, what would you call it?
Yeah. I think Small Town Dreamer.
No, perfect name. Okay, so this is a multiple one. So if you woke up as the following stars, what would you say? So first one is Vipin Parashar, your director.
Let's find some other comedy movie.
Gurjit Dosanjh.
I think he'll say, I'm better living in US for now. Yeah.
And Badshah.
Basha, I'll try to find some new hook for my song, new
Okay.
hook line.
Yeah. And then last but not least, Neha Kakkar.
I'll just praise Rohan Preet all the time.
Just
That's
praise.
what she's doing.
Okay. Okay, so this is the final question. This is not rapid fire.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to be an actor just like you. They're aspiring
Yeah.
to be on the big screen. So what advice would you give future actors?
See, I think it's a strong will you require for that. It's a lot of rejection, a lot of practice you need. So a lot of people, they quit because they are getting rejected. So even if you want to be a actor, so it depends, you want to be an actor or hero first. If you want to be an actor, then you have to practice a lot. You have to do theater, you have to you have to strengthen your basics, to become an actor. So, and there will be a lot of rejections for sure. You will get rejected like 1000 times, maybe more. So if you can be ready for that, then you can be an actor for sure.
Well, I think that's amazing advice. Thank you for joining us today. It was
Thank you.
Pleasure talking with you.
Same here, Sarim.
If you would like to know more about Karn Mehta, stay tuned to Teen Pop Magazine. Have a good day.